Hello, precious ones, and welcome back to Decoding Narcissism. Today, we're diving into one of the most deceptive and dangerous types of narcissists, the communal narcissist. These are the ones who don't just crave attention, they crave admiration for being good, selfless, and generous. But it's all a mask. They hide behind charity, caregiving, spiritual leadership, or social justice. Not to serve others, but to serve their ego, to mask their deep insecurities. They don't seek admiration through wealth or dominance. They seek it by appearing moral, virtuous, even saint-like. They might speak what they call their truth, and if they don't hear their thoughts coming out of your mouth, then you become irrelevant. So underneath it all, it's about control, entitlement, and power. So, how do you know if someone's kindness is real or just a performance? Communal narcissists are tricky because they seem helpful, generous, or even inspiring. But their kindness always comes at a cost. Here's how they often show up and how to spot a communal narcissist. 1. Their kindness comes with strings. They help you, support you, advocate for you, but only if you stay loyal. Disagree, assert a boundary, or stop playing along. Suddenly, you're ungrateful, and the guilt trip comes hard and fast. As I say of all narcissists, it all comes down to one thing: the need to control. 2. They keep score. Every favor is a debt. And when they decide it's time to collect, you'll hear, "After all I've done for you." Or lines like, "Wow, this is how you treat me. I was wrong about you." Ring any bells? Don't mistake their kindness and good deeds for generosity. It's a transaction. 3. They need an audience. They don't just help people, they broadcast it. From posting about every good deed to name-dropping their volunteer work, it's all about being seen doing good. 4. They use guilt and gratitude as weapons. You feel bad for needing space, taking time off work, not engaging enough, or constantly proving yourself. You find yourself constantly saying thank you, even when you feel resentful. You find yourself constantly walking on emotional eggshells. 5. They play the victim if challenged, push back, and they'll say, "I was just trying to help. You always twist things," or "You make me feel like nothing I do is enough." Overall, they flip the script and make you the villain. 6. Their help isn't optional. They offer support you didn't ask for and then expect emotional payment. If you decline, they sulk or punish you in subtle ways. So take note, the red flag isn't that they do good things. It's that their goodness becomes a tool for control and even manipulation. You'll start to feel like you owe them something you can't name. You're bad for needing space. You're never grateful enough, no matter what you say or do. But here's the truth. Real love doesn't keep score. Real care doesn't control. If someone's light only shines when you stay in their shadow, that's not love. That's narcissism, dressed up as virtue. Next up, let's dive into how the communal narcissist thinks. A communal narcissist will constantly remind you of what they've done for you. They will use guilt to manipulate your behavior. They expect constant praise, loyalty, and emotional debt, and will punish you if you don't reflect their ideal self-image. They will turn others against you to protect their good reputation. This could be a parent who tells everyone how much they sacrificed for you. A coworker who volunteers for every task, then demands constant praise. A partner who helps you heal, then controls your life for your own good. Even a public figure, celebrity, or so-called influencer. They come in all shapes and sizes, but the patterns of behavior are almost identical. They're always keeping score. Every nice gesture has a price, and if you fall behind in that imaginary debt, they collect emotionally, socially, or psychologically. This brings us on to the next segment: why they're so dangerous. Because they look good, they're praised by others, they're respected in their communities, all part of their disguise and front. You may feel bad for questioning them. You might even blame yourself if they already have some sort of hold over you. That confusion, that internal struggle, even touching on elements of cognitive dissonance, that's part of the control, part of the cycle that can keep you stuck. Communal narcissists will weaponize guilt. They confuse your instincts. You feel like the problem for needing autonomy, but real kindness doesn't demand repayment. Real love allows space. So can they change? Rarely. Because for them to change, they would have to admit that their so-called kindness was self-serving, that it was about ego, not empathy. Most simply won't face that truth. After all, it's far from the person they see in the mirror. They may appear to change, offer apologies, even express remorse. But it's often strategic, another way to regain control. So no, you cannot fix them, and it is not your job to try. Now, how to break free and how you can begin protecting your peace. Protect your sense of self. You don't owe your identity to someone in return for their help or kindness. 2. Stop performing gratitude. If thank you becomes a survival strategy, or you are told to show more gratitude even after showing plenty and then some, that's not healthy, and mark that as a red flag, a sign to step back. 3. Set quiet boundaries. You don't need to argue, you need distance. Protect those boundaries. 4. Expect guilt trips and see them for what they are: control tactics. 5. Build a life outside their influence. Create relationships with people who love and show gratitude without keeping score. Next, let's look at healing and what life could look like after. Leaving a communal narcissist can feel like stepping out of a thick fog. At first, it may feel disorienting, lonely, even wrong. You may grieve the illusion of who they pretended to be. You may second-guess your memories, question your worth, or feel guilty for choosing yourself. But that's just the residue of control. It fades, and what replaces it is powerful. You no longer hang off their every word, every demand. You begin your journey back to you, back to safety. And for the final segment of this episode, here's what healing and real life after can look like. Firstly, you get to experience peace and quiet in your mind. No more decoding hidden guilt trips or rehearsing conversations in your head. You get to say no without explanation, and meaning it. No more disapproval or second-guessing yourself. You can start connecting with people who give freely, no keeping score. They appreciate you for who you are and don't see you as a tool they control. You will start remembering who you were before the performance, the pressure, the people-pleasing. You reclaim your sense of self, your laughter, your solitude, your choices. Also, a great way to reconnect with yourself, remove guilt, practice forgiveness, is to write a letter to your old self, the one who stayed too long, kept the peace, or gave too much. Thank them for surviving, and tell them it's safe now to be free, to live for themselves and come back to you. And to avoid falling into this trap again, make a list of your non-negotiables, the values and boundaries you no longer bend for anyone, no matter how nice they seem. Imagine each one being a section of your spine, your backbone. Each one is firmly stacked in place, working together to keep you strong, capable, and unbreakable. So to wrap up this episode, here's my question for you this week. What's one thing you can do to help you heal and regain your sense of self? No guilt, no performance, no permission needed. Let that be your turning point, your bridge back to your authentic self. Take your time. It might be a collection of steps. Whatever it is, note down what feels right for you and check in with yourself from time to time. And if anything in this video has hit home for you and you see yourself breaking free, or maybe you have already broken free from your narcissist, please drop in a comment. Your story could help save someone from years of pain and suffering. Thanks for joining me today, and I welcome you back for the next episode, where I'll be diving into the generational and cultural narcissist. So for now, precious ones, take care of your heart, protect your peace, and I'll see you in the next one.